What's going on, guys? Amazing White here, back with another video. In today's video we're going to be doing the should you summon for Ludociel, Flash, and Advisor Gerheade. So let's get into it. Alright, so Ludociel right here, he's going to be a blue attribute SSR rarity. Alright, so I wanted to do a should you summon for this banner specifically because Ludociel is a pretty controversial unit on if you should be summoning for, and a lot of people have seen Ludociel's power through Nagato, like when he's dropping videos and stuff, but that is a wailed out Ludociel. I'm gonna preface this at the beginning. If you want to wail for Ludociel and get him 6 out of 6, he's definitely worth the wailing. I'm not even in cap. If you get him 6 out of 6, this guy can be disgusting. So if you're a whale, I'm gonna tell you right now, summon. But let's just go over their kits first and then let you know as a free to play if you should be summoning. Alright, so for Ludociel, his first skill is going to be inflicts damage equal to 600% of attack on one enemy, just straight up raw 600% attack damage. So same card as Gerheade, same card as the one Escanor, same as counter melee. And then on his second skill here, he's going to inflict rupture damage equal to 250% of attack on all enemies. If you guys don't know what rupture does, it does ×2 damage against buffed enemies. So shout out to Zeuxis, man. This guy was memeing yesterday, but basically he was saying that Ludociel is a counter to Liz because of this rupture card, and like using a rupture card to break Liz's shield, it didn't matter anyway because you have LV's charge that broke that shit anyway. You know what I mean? Like there was no reason to get Ludociel just to try and counter. Like he was memeing, but I see the play in that if you have him 6 out of 6, he can work because he does have a grace here, which actually gains evasion to petrification and freeze and stun for 2 turns at the start of the battle, which also applies when fighting Liz. Like, you know, you won't get stunned and shit. But overall, I don't really think that's like the counter to Elizabeth, you know what I mean? So just to preface that right there. And then for his ultimate, he's going to inflict damage equal to 350% of attack on all enemies and create a barrier equal to 20% of damage dealt. The multiplier can scale up to 525% of attack, and the barrier can increase to 80% of damage dealt. And then for his passive here, he's going to reduce the defense-related stats of enemies who have lower CC than the hero by 40% for 3 turns. Applies when entering battle. So that is Ludociel's kit right there. Nothing insane really. His stats are pretty good if we just look at those just really quick. You know, 85% pierce rate. He has like 10% lifesteal, 600% attack, 4,300 CC. He's pretty decent stat wise, you know what I mean? So that's Ludociel. Let's hop into Gerheade. So for Gerheade, her first skill here is gonna cancel stances on all enemies and inflict damage equal to 250% of attack. So decent card, nothing insane, just canceling stances AoE. And then for her second skill here, she's going to heal HP of all allies equal to 300% of attack and fills the ultimate move gauge by 2 orbs. This skill is the same as like SR Liz, I think, where you like rush ult with her healing card. That's pretty cool. For her passive, allies heal for 1% of max HP for each ultimate move gauge that they have at the end of the allies' turn. Applies when entering battle. So you can start healing for like what, 15% HP if you have all your ults, which it sounds like a lot, but in practice is that going to be like even doable, like getting all 3 of your ultimates at the exact same time, maybe on like an alt rush team. But with Gerheade in the front, for her ultimate here, she's going to cancel buffs and stances on one enemy and inflict damage equal to 630% of attack. This can scale up to 945% of attack at 6 out of 6. Alright, so now that we've went over Gerheade and Ludociel, should you be summoning as a free-to-play on the banner? And my answer is straight up no, bro. If you summon on this banner as a free-to-play, you're not getting much value out of it. Ludociel is a whale unit. You want to have him 6 out of 6 because you run him as Link using his grace. That is one of the main uses for Ludociel, and the other use itself is using him at 6 out of 6 because of the whale powers using his passive right here, right? Because you can reduce the enemy's defense related stats if they have lower CC than you. So you want to make sure you have all the cosmetics. You want to have them 6 out of 6. You want to, like, you know, max out the cosmetics and stuff. You get them UR gear. Like, Ludociel is a unit you need to whale for if you want to have success with him. So if you plan on summoning on this banner, you better have the gems to whale this guy. You know what I mean? Like, you should not be summoning on this banner trying to 6-6 Ludociel if you're free to play, because there's no way you're gonna do it. Like, there's no guaranteed of pulling Ludociel or anything like that. So that's just my point for Ludociel. And then Gerheade is not a good unit, man. Like, look at these stats. First off, like, the stats are just not it. her healing card is good, like rushing ultimate, right? And it does coincide with her passive, but this is not enough of a boost to warrant you using Gerheade. You know what I mean? Like 1% of max HP for each ultimate move gauge is not something that you're gonna like you're gonna use over like an alt rush team anyway. Like if you're gonna rush alt, you don't need Gerheade for that. You know what I mean? You just have Green Merlin in the sub, and then you have alt gauge food, and you're fine. So overall, this banner, like, it has one really bad unit, it has one pretty decent unit at 1 out of 6. So overall, I say skip this banner, save your diamonds for the 1. You know, we're still saving for the 1, man. And even assault melee, like assault melee exists. So that's gonna be it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe as always, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.